With all the lies and all the change, it's hard to keep up. But if you fail and if you fall, you know to pick you up. I love you, baby, but I'll never change. Loving isn't easy, baby. Love is for keepers, and I will hold on to you. Will hold on to you. Will hold on. Will hold on to you. Will hold on to you.
Alright, good enough. Is this... Huh. Well, I don't know what happened there, but... Yeah, I was messing with the VTube Studio feature where you can change, like, make the lighting out in the game apply to, like, the VTuber, and... Oh, right, there's a dude. There's a sniper up there. I was messing up around... Holy shit, I actually got an airburst. Oh. Oh. Wolf Guitars, thank you so much for the bread redeem. I didn't actually... Hang on. Let me try one right now because... Bread! Okay, that did actually work through. I didn't see if that did or not because before stream there was a... Hey, there's a message from Sound Alerts that said... hey, you're... Oh, shoot, I forgot that there's a... Okay, I think I've gotten him now. They said, hey, you have to update all of your stuff or else things won't work anymore. Well, so that probably was fine. But yeah, I was also messing around with the lighting thing because I've seen a lot of people do it look cool. And I really wanted it for Wolfenstein 2009 streams for the green. Let me scroll up quick to make sure I got everyone. Here, flatten you into pancake. You know, it's been one of those days, Syphils, that I would... Oh. Okay, that's almost a little bit funnier with the radio station intro that I put on there, because there's a solid moment of, I forgot I did that. What's going on? Oh, right, that! Yes, now that's a start. I don't know, I assume he's just going to, like, make a Wilhelm screamer. God damn it, that's what I forgot to do. I forgot to throw in a Wilhelm scream, specifically in sound alerts for when somebody gets shot and it deserves a Wilhelm scream. Welcome in, Pizza Split. Or hope you're doing well today. Okay, get that. Still haven't been shot, so I think I got it? And then saving, because I hate having to do that over and over again. Tweet now has me wondering how many times Fast 12 has shown up in Valve games. This Left 4 Dead has it. Of course, Half-Life 2. Part of it is that it's just the shotgun is a pretty... God, I am low health. Like, the shotgun's a pretty standard asset. And I'm pretty sure it's not just a Valve issue. How are they so good with grenades? Trying to learn how to rig the bread slice, but yeah, rigging is a pain. Oh, right. That's what I did Monday night. I completely forgot that I bought the bread PNG from you because I was very drunk at the time. Hello. So that was a very pleasant surprise. Hang on. This would be a whole lot... Wait, they have rifle grenades. I have rifle grenades. This whole situation was just because I was not using enough rifle grenades. Is anyone up there? No. Good old buying stuff when intoxicated. The funny thing is that it, out of everything I've bought on a massive whim, just oh, just like a quick little $5 character design like that, well drunk, pretty innocuous on the list, considering that there is a full character design that I'm waiting to get a model back that completely sober knew exactly what I was doing. Oh. Just realized I can push this over here. And that one I have no excuse other than I was browsing late at night, saw the design adopted. I'm like, I like that. If I remember right, the next thing that happens is they get really stupid with trip mines, and it's kind of hilarious. They're also shockingly good with grenades. Trip mine parkour puzzles. Yeah, you don't really see those anymore. I think mostly because it's kind of silly. Yeah, I was messing with it the other day, and I figured out how to get it. I mean, it's it's a pretty impressive little setup for just like PC games, because you just select. I was really surprised that it's just you select a window and boom, it's done and finished. It's just set up. But for games through a capture card, I didn't even know it was possible to set a source like my my Elgato output and pop that into a separate window. I knew how. It was super easy. Like, I knew how to do that. And like I just did a quick Google to see, and it popped up immediately. Oh, I thought that was like a picture of a cat or something. Like, comparing to if my entire setup from streaming off my PS3, that took a lot less research effort than figuring out how to strip encryption off. Dang it, I thought I was moving a little bit slower than I was and just skipped right off. But can you just, like... Extreme heat during launch clear. Yeah. But learning how to strip HDMI encryption off of the... What? I was crouched there. That one... I don't even know what happened there. Alright. Here. Here. No idea why that blew up the other 3 times. I love Valve's insistence on crouch jumping. I don't know what that guy didn't sign off for, but that's fine. But yeah, point is, got it all working, and next time I play Wolfenstein, I'll be green. Watch a group play Half-Life co-op during the section where any wire going off is dead. That's definitely coming up. I think it's right after this where you get into a silo full of, like, I think with a legitimate nuke. It's hard to tell because this game does reuse a whole lot of assets time and time again, because, you know, you make one rocket and you need another rocket somewhere else. You may as well just use the other rocket. Oh, I should use this completely. So should got... Yeah, you got a lot of V-Bridger work done. Like, to the point where you ran out of stuff to do on stream and were trying to push it longer. Like, that was a That's just impressive on many levels. Let's see, save game, on rail, save. We did X. Yeah, even to okay, that's a whole other level of productivity. Because I was working in that one and had to leave to take care of some other stuff, and the fact that it's like, all right, I'm going to do a little bit more work because I want to keep the stream going. It's a hell of a thing. Gotta go. Yeah, yeah, no problem. Thanks for dropping in, and thanks again for the follows. Nice seeing you in here. I was just sat here like, ah.
Emergency blast door activated.
Oh, well, I answered that question. I'm like, is this where I came from? But I thought I came from over there because I remember throwing a something at someone, and but no, if emergency blast doors, I wouldn't be surprised, because if you ever read the Valve or look at the Valve developer commentary, which I really recommend you do if you're ever on like a second or third playthrough of any old Valve game, because it's really fascinating to hear what the devs were thinking when making this game, and just what the heck? I didn't know it full-on jumped tracks like that. What? What? There's a lot happening. I understand none of it. I think it ended up in there. Valve just get to be open about how no play testers can show people that dumb. Well, here's the thing. A lot of things that what I remember from like Half-Life 2 and like are things like yeah, so we put this in specifically because the playtesters expected it, and after a while we decided, no, it's just more worth it to put it in rather than to step through it. Like, I know there's a part in like one of the Half-Life episodes where it's like the sound of a zombie in a dumpster, and if you chuck a grenade in, it'll chuck it back out at you. And that was just a mistake. Like, a playtester saw that and are like, okay, there's a zombie in there, I'm going to be smart. And the physics... Is that... Oh, no, that's just dirt. I'm like, is that a tentacle? Do I have to deal with squid? And just stuff like that. Remember a game playing with a scene like that, but due to being a story told by the protagonist narrator, just... And that's why I didn't go that way. I know a couple of games that do something similar to that, like old Prince of Persia on PS2 that's like framed as the prince telling the story to his kids, and there's just every time you die it's like, wait, no, that's not how it happened. Let me try that again. I got too caught up. Oh, right, there's leeches. Forgot about those. Got a little too caught up in everything. Let's start again at this point that's conveniently a checkpoint. Okay, so I think I have to get like up there. I don't know. I'm just gonna try to. Nope. What? I'm not sure how those triggered. I think I was supposed to go... Oh, wait, that's a zombie. Like, what the hell is that? Zombie. Looks like the military are not having a fun time with head crabs. Zombie. Now, I was also thinking that, like, another thing Valve is really good at, it's having just enough context or whatever that even something that's not really that wouldn't be considered all that scary to by like today's standards, like the head crab zombies, they're actually pretty tame as far as zombie designs can and have gone. But the fact that they put them in like little dark rooms with flashing spotty lights, it's enough. Or like the head crabs, like they're the series mascot to a point where the design, it's only intimidating based off of implications and what you can see. Ooh, mystery ammo of them, but because they're in literally every vent and they're creative enough, Valve's creative enough to specifically mess with you with where they get put, they're actually really effective at being creepy little creatures. I am completely lost. And never opening up on stream again, by the way. Yeah, that's, honestly, it's impossible to blame you for that. There's so many times when you get a little bit open on streamer say a little bit too much, and it's a combination of why did I say that, and yeah, nope, not everyone in that stream needed to know that information. Ah! Oh, barnacles. Anyway, here's the the sword, which did not make it in the second game outside of a quick cameo. Probably because nobody likes it. Told me I have a fear of zombies and Egyptian money. Is it gift me forewarned? Oh! Yeah. Yeah, you know, that would do it. Oh. Ah, right. The wet floor sections. If there's anything a chat loves to do, it's immediately start annoying or otherwise the streamer when they mention some sort of fear.
Did you see it?
No.
They said it was hauled from the Challenger Deep, but I'm positive that beast never swam in terrestrial waters until a week ago. There's a tranquilizer gun in the shop. Not sure it would work.
I love how they say tranquilizer gun in the cage, but it's just a regular crossbow. Like, yeah, like, thanks, guys. I am never playing this because of exactly what I just said, but, thanks for getting it? Yep, there we go. Oh, God. I forgot how much these... I don't know if this is like a glitch with the model or something, but it looks very much like a PNG. Yeah. Oi! Away! Thank you. Head crabs are... Yeah, head crabs are a minor change on the usual things zombies. It's really one of those change one thing types that really work. Yeah, true. I suppose they're much more... They feel a lot less like a regular zombie and more like... I mean, they feel more like an alien parasite because they are actually just an alien parasite. Oh god, that zoom. But it is pretty effective with just the context of it, or largely I still think that it's more of how they use the environment to show off, like, hey, this thing, we are playing up it as being creepy as much as we can. Oh. Like there is, like we are putting these in dark, claustrophobic tunnels where you have two options: forward and wildly backpedaling. I love it. Barnacles always die in one hit to the crowbar because, you know, they're barnacles. Like, there is no... Like, the only times you're going to see these enemies is in the weirdest section. Or, like, with Ravenloft, it's built... It's built up beforehand as... Oh, yeah, that tunnel down there heads into Ravenloft. We don't go there anymore. That's incessantly ominous. Care to elaborate? No? Well, okay. And then you get there, and you're dealing with several new types of zombie. As well as an area that's... Oh! Dang it. An area that, encourages you not to use ammo, because there's almost no ammo pickups to the amount that you'd need to normally deal with everything that's in there. Generator room there. I think my main thing is ocean monsters. Yeah, ocean monsters and big dark voids. That's why so many people say Subnautica's a horror game, because it trips all Latin thalassophobia that most people would have. And does it effectively. Like, big areas of nothing, massive... Oh, G-Man was back up on... was up over there. And it does it so well, Ravenhold. Not sure... Ravenloft... Oh, right, I'm thinking of the D&D campaign or setting, Ravenloft. That... It's close enough. Weird. Wonder what that ladder's for. Close enough, and loft, holes, software. Point is, there's been a lot of ravens and other blackbirds on my mind from recent games I've been playing. Ooh, stuff. Oh. I really thought I was going to have to do a loop to get turn the generator off to deal with that cable so I could jump across and go up here. But no, turns out this just goes around. Alright. On around. Who set up? I really want to know. Who set up this generator system? Like, is this like a hydraulic press room or something? Because they're definitely not pistons. Alright, let's try that again. Down. Ah! I don't want to wait for too long on that one because I don't want to because I don't want to get squished. I'm gonna have to find up that French parody that brings this up. That fun music during that pit. Yeah, I'm assuming for Half-Life stuff, because I will always suggest Freeman's Mind as something that if you want someone making fun of the time... Really, they sent in a single head crab down there. Get pinned to the wall. Because the whole joke with Freeman's Mind is that it's Gordon Freeman's inner monologue during the entire game, questioning things like, why do we have this room? Or, you know, the lyrics to Modern Major General really aren't that modern. I'm going to update it. The Happy Grenier, it's 10-minute long one. the most fun you can have with the game is when it gets to the point of people are like, I love this, but I do have to make fun of it a little bit. Because I feel like a majority of fan content is just, okay, this is a little bit silly and we can admit that, but let's have a little bit more fun with it. Nope. You know, really, when you think about it, what was that noise? That sounded concerning. When you really think about it, head crabs are kind of like uncooked chickens. You know, they have that... Oh, it was that dude. They have that vibe around them. Papa Grenier, instead of make the running joke of the HEV suit having administering morphine to the point he's opening fire on the military going, you won't have my morphine.
The science team is making progress with the Black Mesa security system. Unfortunately, so is the military. That suit of yours is full of tracking devices. Still, it's better than going naked in this place. It's cold down there, and you'll have to hurry. It could sap your suit power in a matter of moments. If you're bent on reaching the Lambda complex, then you'll want to keep to the older industrial areas where the security system is full of holes, which worked for me so far.
Guess you're getting injured a lot. Gordon might actually be high for most of the game. I'm assuming that they have some sort of detox. That there's like some sort of detox thing in the suit. I know that it said, I know that like official sources of, hey, how the hell does this suit work? Is met with like, all right, so a lot of it is just the suit taking, like when you break a bone or when it says things like fractures detected, that what it's doing there is adjusting its like assist systems in order to take pressure off of said broken bone, splinting and putting like compression on it, and like all sorts of, like, it's just doing automatic medical procedures. Like, after a certain point, I guess the idea is that if you continuously go from, like, 100 to 50 without taking too much damage at once, it's just minor scrapes and things that are pinging off the armor. Oh.
Make sure you don't...
Oh. Wait, make sure I don't what? Hey, Kamini. Well, welcome in. Hope you're having a good night. Oh, this reminds you, I also sent you a package in the mail. It should be there in a couple of weeks. Or not weeks, like a week at most. Enjoy! Oh, right, the Black Ops assassins. If I remember the most effective way to deal with them... Come and get me! Because they'll close in on your location. Wait! How did you... Well, I got one of them. Yeah, package. I think there's like 3 or so, but I always remember the most efficient way, because they're kind of bullshit, is just use all of your explosives and traps and mind the door that they're coming through. Because there's enough cover that they have to come on in all the way. No, you wanna. But they have to come in. I guess after a while they just get stressed and annoyed with you. Find the line with all the treadmills and crushers too. Should really ask them one day what this stuff was for, because I don't see the relationship with teleportation. I think my favorite is Freeman's Mind had like one of the early areas was just a bunch of random like boxes on lifts and cargo containers, and that led to the question of, what is this, the box crushing room? And that line stuck with fans so much that when Black Mesa was launched, they actually changed that into it looked more like a delivery room, but there's also, I think, a box crusher in it, just to reference Freeman's mind. I think that there's only 3 of them. I mean, I'll find out if there's not. A very slow sit here and hold as you crank this from one side to the next. Aha. Well, if it was shutter control, I probably could have gotten away with a lot less. G-Man is also just genuinely... Look, in... Get him!
I see it.
I forgot about that cutscene. That reminds me of another game that I've wanted to play on stream for a while. Metro 2030, like the full Metro series, 2033 and Last Light through Exodus. I just had to put you in a furniture or in a crusher. But, ooh, crowbar. But that game, due to a long-running, just like a long-running setup like that, you know, they really should have taken the HEV suit off of me. The one explanation that I can see is that it's locked and so complex that they tried and are like, I can't figure this out. I want that suit, but I can't figure out how to get it off of him. Well, let's just throw him in the crusher and be done with it. The hydraulics on that thing are intense enough that it'll work. But what was I talking about? I don't know. But Grenier also jokes about the compactor sequence with 2 soldiers. Sure, we want to put him in this trash compactor with one of the boxes that form stairs to the exit? And go ahead and, you know, another trash compactor. Is there? I don't know, that's bubbling of... Yeah, there's a little bit of, there's a little bit with any game where after a certain bit... Why is there a lid? Where sometimes you do just have to have a stack of obviously climbable boxes until tell player or to let players get to a point where they can oh, sorry dude. In all fairness, I was partially on purpose because that means he'll drop his pistol and I am not good with melee. Bad news is we will have to be counting literally every single... What are these chunks and why do they look so fleshy? Ah, dang it. Eh. I swear, they had to build the Black Mesa in a secret government facility in the middle of the Nevada desert for the sheer reason that if they were anywhere where OSHA inspectors could actually come and see what they are doing, they would get closed down faster than you could blink. This specific level I remember so well because you lose all your gear on it first, and then you have to go through a weird maze of violations. Alright. Oh, they're just regular ass cockroaches. What's through here? I am pretty sure most of this Yeah, like most all of this is just so... I... So you messed up a jump. Best parodies are really the ones that... Yeah, that's a really good... That's always a sign of a really good parody, that you have something that knows, understands, and loves what it's doing. Like, one thing that I always point to is, like, Gurren Lagann for... It absolutely loves the giant mecha genre, and you can all read the story as being a summary of every major era of that genre. But it also deconstructs it and plays with quite a lot of things, but it also does it so well because it knows what it's talking about. Yeah, I'm already lost. But I think Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz seem to hold... Yeah, there's... Yeah, if there's a fondness for what you're doing and everything else, because if you try to do like a deconstruction or a parody of something that you don't like, more often than not, what you end up doing is not understanding the source material very well, and you just end up being kind of mean. Like, it's less of yeah, we're poking fun at these tropes that happen all the time, and goes more to a, yeah, I'm complaining about everything in this genre that I do not like. Ooh, health thing. I'm good for... I just had to say, I'm good for now. I don't need the health. Hot Fuzz sticks out to me because, well, this first half, 2/3 of the film mentions, it's not like that in real cop film stuff, then does every single thing. Every single thing they mention in the finale. I need to watch those movies. Because I remember seeing, like... Dang, I jumped too short. Like, Shaun of the Dead. That one I've seen because it's been brought up of, like, hey, here's this long one-shot scene from the beginning of the movie. And here's, after everything happens, the same shot, but post-zombie apocalypse stuff. God, I can't see a thing. Okay, either someone else was in here with me and those other tubes had crushers or something in them, or this is a factory specifically meant for creating, maintaining, and outputting giblets. I think I'm going to go with the giblet one. I mean, I get it's waste processing, but how many biological samples does a facility mostly concerned with theoretical science make? Hot Fuzz really is a checkout shooter gallery film. Because basically everything comes back along the lines of, who has guns here? Farmers and farmer's mom. Very first people he runs into finale, farmer and his mom, and they have shotguns. I've seen that clip so many times of the scene of, well, do you have a license for all those guns? No. And what's that? Naval mine. Don't worry, it's deactivated. Thunk. Clunk. Arms. Run. Okay, it's actually still is deactivated. Is there like a thing in here, or is this just set dressing? This is just set dressing, but I can wedge it off with my body. Yeah, no, I've only seen good things about, like, that entire filmography. Oh, I'm back here. I don't know why I need to be back there, but I can get back to where I was, so, love that for me, I guess. Ooh. It was a fair fight. No one can say it wasn't. I wonder if we could send this through a conveyor belt and just blow it up. Probably. Oh, hey. Now we're back here. Alright. Let's go with this. I feel like this section has a... Oh. I feel like this section has a lot of controls. Like, oh yeah, no, you can set the conveyors backwards or forwards or however, simply so because it's cool. Oh, hey, that actually worked. Nice. This reminds me of, like, Portal 2, of where you had those sections that you're being transported along by the pneumatic tubes. Just a long, relaxing ride to nowhere with just the ongoing dread of whatever the hell is going to happen next. More crushers. Infectious waste. Fun. So I don't think I want to go there. Well, I guess I'm here now. How and why, we may never know. Even the naval mine comes back, which the film is really saying things to pay off in the last minute, like Best Village Award people actually showing up during the shootout. Like everyone here only had... Yeah, that's fair. There's a lot of... I feel Valve does this intentionally, because with Portal, there's a lot of science with... And not the type where things actually get done, but the type with big fancy letters and an inadvisable exclamation mark at the end. The type where you're doing anything that you can simply to see if it works. And Aperture Nope. Because, like, they do it to a point where that's the main theme of Portal and Aperture Science of... I think their official logo motto is, we do what we must because we can. Of like, yeah, we're just throwing science at the wall and seeing what sticks. We don't know what or why or what applications we're doing this for. And I feel like Black Mesa is largely the same way of, we're doing plot things. Why? Because it's cool. Especially given how... Oh, shoot. There was probably a way to turn that off, but you know what? It works. Ow. Oh, that's going to be fun. Dang it! I didn't expect a jump puzzle in here, too. Gordon got PhD only to push a cart. That might actually be realistic. I feel like I've heard, like, a good justification for that. Of how they say at the beginning of, oh yeah, you drew the short straw between being the most junior member of the team. Apparently the only person under the age of 63. And, well, actually, how old are... Because Half-Life 2 is, like, 20 years after, and... everyone who is in this game looks aged, but not 80? I don't know, or care. And I'm pretty sure there's some things about how Gordon's also the only one. If you do the movement tutorial, it's framed as dang it. Yep, that was just ugh. Like it's framed as Black Mesa, a Black Mesa's safety course with specifically what's down here. Where does this go? Because I know the way forward is... That just loops around. That is a dirty trick they played on me, and I will not be falling for it again. Like, it's implied that Gordon's the only one who's actually done that training course. I mean, it's not as bad as Isaac Clarke in Dead Space, who not only does almost no engineering until the second, third game in the remake, but has to be told how to do most all of the engineering that he does. Which, that was a good change that the Dead Space remake did. How did I fall off of that? That they changed it so that... Oh. So that Isaac was the one suggesting, like, hey, I'm seeing this. That means I have to go here and do this. Don't die for me. And was the one suggesting a lot more things. Like, especially the point in Dead Space where you have to build a bomb. Any self-respecting engineer knows how to do that. Especially with anything with chemicals. Shoot, I think I had some biologist friends who discussed that when they were taking a chemistry class. Questionable ethics. It took us... Really, we didn't question this before. Oh. That, yeah. I don't even know why Gordon can easily operate firearms with decent accuracy. The Pigreneer one waved off to the one asking is growing up in a region known for violence. And also, Gordon doesn't even speak the same language. Yeah, that one, I also think that, at least my headcanon is, there's a section in the aforementioned training course that is firearm space, which was a running joke through that section of, wait, why do I need, for the Freeman's Mind, wait, why do I need firearms training? I am a scientist at a remote government facility. Wait, seriously, the whole thing? I suppose I could shoot that, but I'm just going over and... The other thing that I'm banking on is, or at least my personal conspiracy theory is, oh, I do not want to be in here. I wonder, I don't know what I thought was going to happen. But my theory for what they're trying to do is just Valve saying, okay, we made this off of a heavily modified Quake engine. How much do you want to bet that people are not going to be very familiar with a 3D mouse look shooter yet? And just like, all right, I think we can justify a random dude becoming a good shot by the fact that the player's accuracy probably isn't going to be that good until, like, midway through the game. So that also might be a reason... Yeah, they gave her... That would also make... Oh, dang it. As a just-in-case of... Come on, give me your... That hurt. Fortunately, I have a ton... Yeah, they knew what they were doing with that ambush. Fortunately, I have, like, a ton of grenades for some reason, so... Love that for me. Also gonna save here just in case.
Hey, it's no good
Oh.
up there. It's all sealed off. The only way
I
out
almost
would
shot
be
you.
to find someone with
Yeah, Isaac in the
secure access to
remake
open
was
the
usually
front
throwing
door.
out suggestions for
I'm pretty
technical
sure
stuff, and
there's
was
a
usually the
scientist
only one who
hiding
could
somewhere
do
in the
stuff.
lab. Maybe
Helps
with
it turn,
both of us looking, we
as
can
it
track
turns
him
out that
down
space
and get him
engineering
to
tools
let
are
us
way
out.
better for the situation. Yeah, that was always at least the base justification one of why. Ah, dang it! I accidentally threw two.
Hey, it's no good up there. It's all sealed
Of why Isaac was doing stuff. Of like, he was the one who had the effective weapon. And sure, the actual firearm was pretty good if you knew how to use it. But I've always heard for that, like, people who were more trained or had experience with military trainings, like, yeah, no, you're actually really... You're trained to do, like, one very specific thing when shooting, and that's center of mass. So going for these really specific head or body shots in places that are deemed as A, hard to hit, which it helps that every gun Isaac uses has a jury-rigged laser sight or an actual one, and B, just not in an effective place at all. But actually, because I know that 2, because the game was being flamed heavily for, hey, we're an engineer who doesn't do any engineering. We're worse than Gordon Freeman in that respect. Then 2, they gave him a lot more stuff to do. Fine. I'll get the hive hand. Oh, wait, that guy had a crossbow. That was totally worth it. So, Snorks! These things are so dumb and useless. Isaac tools and the rig armor is meant to protect against, are meant for carving through ships and big space rocks, so not worse are weak to limbs being shot off. Yeah, that's true. It is really good for it. Although it's a little bit... I've always found it funny that it's... because, like, the best weapons in those games, hands down, is and always will be the plasma cutter for its ability to rotate 90 degrees. Best weapon ability you can find. No contest. But if you know how to use guns, most people who are like, hey, if you're new to this series, don't really know what to do, and want, like, a short list of good weapons, we recommend you grab plasma cutter, the actual gun, and, like, the Ripper if it's the second game, not the Ripper if it's the first, because of the massive bug that it had, and, like, this one weapon that just has ammo that sells for a ton. It's like, in story, it's not an effective weapon. Out of story, no, it's good. Just trust us on this. Oh, come! Oh, I can't be 2. You know, I'll let those fight. Oh, I see what I could have done. I mean, what situation would the military be using a Ripper? It's not until 3 a military gun can be good. Oh. And there you go. And only add play. Just
I can give you high love if you stay strong. All I want is to keep you from your downfall. I can give you high love if you hold on. If you want me to leave, yes, we're all done.
Samuel Morse invented the telegraph, a way to send code messages over an electric wire. The code was made by using different clicks for each letter of the alphabet. First message sent over 40 miles of wire was, "What has God wrought?" The telegraph was, and still is, wonderful.
There we go. We should be back now. Oh. Bad timing, bad timing, bad timing. Snorks away! Wait, did that actually work? No. I forgot. Not me almost falling asleep to the gunshot. It... You know... I suppose you do just kind of get used to them after a while. This is kind of funny that... Yeah, no, I'm really falling asleep. Oh, what are you listening to? Constant sounds of gunfire. But then I got woken up by what? An ad for car insurance. Son of a... Alright. This time, we're going to do something smart. Get here. And this is skills that have been trained by deliberately fucking around in multiplayer and just not doing this to be... that's not going to work. Well then. How do I... Oh. Oh, I would do it. Okay, new plan. I am barricading myself. I'm barricading myself in my observation room and letting the snorks deal with it. Nurses, she really does need a brain scan. I remember always saying when I was getting anything like that, if you find a brain, let me know. Huh, interesting. Oh shoot, now I'm barricaded up in here, right? Okay, so still have the, do you want me to put the French for... Yeah, sure. I am probably going to forget about it like most everything. But no way, I actually got someone with it. Sweet. But just the fact that it exists does make me happy. And And I remember that what I always used, at least in Dead Space, what I always used the like actual military guns for was there's always something that there's always something that didn't have like a very specific um like kill weakness. I remember I used it a lot for the babies little infector thingies that just swarmed you and like a couple other things. So it's nice for not sure memes or videos, either or. Ah! It was a really good trash cleaner. Wait. Video photos, themes, IRL ones, memes, usually. Yeah, I've always viewed the Discord categories as more broad. Of, like, if you have something that technically fits in there, that it's close enough. Like, it's largely, and oh, dang it. How many of these things are there? Always one more. Anyway, speaking of the Discord, it exists. I've always viewed the categories as more of, or the rules largely as, in case I need something to point out when someone's doing something clearly way out of bounds, like, cool, we're back here. Like, spamming a bunch of things. See Risk of Rain 2 memes there. Yeah, I remember I put a lot of things in there. Been getting back into it, because there's talk of more DLC coming out for it. And there's a couple items that it's never been a big problem, because I've always had, like, friends who've gotten everything, but I was missing three items. I know the Prion accumulator. Huh. Wild. Gestures of the Drown, and one other ones that... Don't let it overcharge. What do you mean, overcharge? I love this thing. And the amount of times that I have been on the side of, what do you mean, don't let it overcharge? Boom. But yeah, I spent like the past 2 days trying to get the one Risk of Rain achievement where you have to get to one specific stage that has like a rota of 3 possible ones, and then find a special hidden box in one of 3 places, randomized each time, and get out before, and get the item before 10 minutes total pass. Needless to say, the first time I actually got the area to spawn in, that I got first try. Do you remember some of the other parries this guy's done? Mostly in some bits of GTA San Andreas video, and Mass Effect 1 having 3 endings. Partly in FemShep, also appearing for Synthesis, and they both decided to throw Caden in instead. Started using Risk of Rain 2 mods for the first time. Now I need to make it stable again, or a new laptop. Yeah, I've heard there's some really good ones for Do Not Obstruct Laser Shield. I'm going to obstruct that laser shield. There's some really good ones for, like, new item. Because I was playing it with a friend a long while ago at this point. There's some for new items that were really useful. The biggest one was when playing with friends, you could drop items, which, you know, as somebody who often gets in the problem of, oh right, I was going to do this thing which made these items actively bad, or I forgot I was playing as this character, I really don't need this thing. Phoenix Wright, somehow him being in combat scenario is always funny, especially to canonically is actually really hard. Yes, Phoenix Wright is like actually invincible. I feel
Shut down the surgical unit first. Peters searched around.
why does this thing exist?
Glad to oblige a fellow scientist.
You're coming with me.
I'm going to stay here and wait for my colleagues. All right.
But I remember a couple cases where he gets what should be some near lethal trauma to some part of himself and just is fine. Hate that game. Yeah, where'd the scientists go? Yeah, I imagine that a game designed around... Huh, he just full-on disappeared. Hang on, I'm going to find where I need to go, because I gotta take one of those guys to the main lobby to unlock the door. Yeah, I suppose it's the law that Ace Attorney is the law equivalent of getting an... Oh, there it is. Wait.
Yes, let's go.
Okay, he's just there. Sweet. Of nobody understanding how computers actually work and just seeing the most
I'll let you out, but I'm
bonkers system. Systems pop up in every single media and allow you to do things that just make no goddamn sense. Remember right there. Yep. I really wish I had some grenades, so I'm just gonna book. Yeah, I'm just gonna book it. Ah! That did not go well. I understand. Yeah, it's based on Japanese law stuff, which is...
You'll have to shut down the surgical unit first.
Oh. Wait, do I have a better load game that... No. Yeah, the whole point of Ace Attorney as a game is that it's meant to be a critique of Japanese law systems where
fine. You won't even know I'm here.
a whole bunch of things that should not in an ideal situation happen just get rigged against the defense. Like, it goes pretty heavily as a guilty until proven innocent system. Actually a mix, but yeah, that is also true. There's the other level of the fact that the dub has named it Japanifornia and set some things to be more recognizable to someone familiar with like a U.S. system. Miss America's Law, which, you know, also does work as a, hey, this is not good. Wait, how? Wonder what he was doing there. Didn't show up last time. I think the funniest thing I've heard is that as soon as you no longer hear in Phoenix's inner narration, he comes off as nightmarishly competent. That is true. I can see a few situations where it goes, where a whole lot of BS happens, and you're like, how did he figure it out? Oh, wait, Ace, I just realized there's one detail that because you've only played some of the first game, and they didn't have this mechanic in it, you're going to hate the second game onwards more. Because from the second game onwards, they add up and play around with a lot. Can you just like launch a grenade? Oh, nope. And I forgot to save. Dang it. But they add on a whole lot more supernatural elements to the point of giving you a new mechanic based around the fact that you know they're lying with some magic artifact. Or they want to strangle the guy. For super... Oh yeah, I love that detail. In the games you can play as Edgeworth, his power is just common sense and logic.
Let's go.
Like everyone else has their super secret quasi supernatural or weird explanation of how they know someone's lying. Edgeworth is just, oh my god, if you'd think for 1 second to piece this together. I wanted to strangle the guy. I do remember as my first experience of Ace Attorney was watching someone stream it, and him say to the audience, "Now hang on," to like his chat. I guarantee you're going to hate absolutely everyone at the start of this game, but after a while, you're going to find them all incredible. Phoenix not being the best at first makes sense. Yeah, he wasn't even trying to be a lawyer at first. He was a like art student dropout that swapped careers. Okay, first things first, saving, because yes. No, I hate them all. May I suggest that the perfect role for you, if you find yourself in a situation like that, is prosecutor. Who knows, maybe you'd like the prosecutors in the second game onwards. Because it seems like watching Phoenix get whipped for stupidity or get coffee cups thrown at him might be right up your alley. Oi. No, that... Oi. This is not going well. Oh, yep. I like Deadworks once he actually decided to screw this and basically double teamed his own witness with Phoenix. Yeah, that character development with Edgeworth when it's to a point of, yeah, no, hang on, something's weird here. I want to know what the actual truth is, not what will get me a win. Like that is one of my favorite moments in the first game. I know the one base, or like the Great Ace Attorney, the one based in UK, which just full up invents a legal, like a courtroom thing for the sake of, we want to have a jury system in this game, and part of the reason we haven't had one before is we didn't have a way for players to meaningfully interact. Oh, that's a cool little detail. Blows up the bridge. To meaningfully interact with a jury, it was easier to just have a single prosecutor be your opponent for gameplay reasons. I think I can shoot down. Ah. Nope. Oh, hey, Initialosaur. I am not going to deal with you. But that one's a whole other reason of... that game... I don't know. The entire thing is stupid, and if you're looking... Wait, I can. Because every vehicle in this game doesn't have anything that prevents you from shooting it down with regular weapons if you have... Oh. If you have the ammo, I could kill it with the SMG. Ah! I don't know where I need to go now. I've turned off the turbines. And, oh. Ow. Ow. Not going good. Nope. That's what makes Edgeworth a good ally in later games, too. Yeah, he'll just do that. Like, he's had his plot device, and all the new prosecutors are there because, like, okay, we got someone who'll never lose. We don't want to make him lose every single time you face him, so let's get some reason. God, this thing's so annoying, but I only have one arrow, which means taking it down with a... Oh, that was surprisingly easy. Remember spending 20 minutes in... Yeah, I remember that too, of why the first two sentences they say is complete bullshit. Or just awful. Phoenix finds it hilarious to have someone else stumble over wrong answers in court. Ugh. God, the underwater sections are rough. Yeah, I think part of the reason why the game really annoys and pisses off legal professionals is simply because part of it is that they're deliberately sacrificing legal authenticity for gameplay. Like, they're not meant to be actual court cases, they're meant to be fun little logic puzzles that you have to figure out for yourself. And the reason why you have to do the very much, no, this isn't how this works, of like, okay, I've proven without a doubt that my client could not have done it. I do not need to prove who did, is because it's more satisfying to have a case end with you also doing the police work of figuring out, here's who did it, here's why, here's the logic behind all of it, and here's it figured out. And the other part of it is, it's to make the critique a little more effective of, hey, here's a system so broken that even if you know nothing about... Oh, there's landmines here. Or no, high voltage. If you know nothing about how the legal system works, there will be a point where you say, that's not how it works, it's not my job to figure that out. And there were a couple times where I'm like, no, my job's done here. This is no longer my problem. Though I also remember the anime dub bloopers, like Phoenix VA getting on point because, well, she thought it, I'm not really sure. I'm gonna figure this out. You just shut up there, Steve. I'm gonna keep talking till You could put that as a description of the games. First case is a murder case. Like, no, you're gonna figure out why Sandra stole Lisa's garden gnome because nobody else in the firm wants to. Well, in fairness to that one specific dumbass first case, I'm pretty sure that, unfortunately for everyone involved, Phoenix Wright is one of the saner people in the Ace Attorney universe. And that includes his mentor and boss, who definitely thought, yeah, no, this is a great idea. Storm Drain. Hell yeah. This can't possibly go wrong. And honestly, given the reputation that all the Payne brothers have, Winston Payne and any other person who has that last name, I'm pretty sure she saw that and like, okay, I'm giving this to the new guy because I don't want to have to deal with this idiot in court. At least in first game's final case, Phoenix would be generally investing in getting it through to Edgeworth that he did not shoot his dad dead. And yeah, that's true. That at least part of it is... Well, it's not better for sure, because that part of it is clear conflict of interest of I'm doing this because of personal motivations. But there was at least a very clear motive for why he was going very much overboard on that one. Oh, dang it, I forgot they were insta-kills. Did I save anywhere later? Yeah. Still not assigned a murder case on the new kid with no experience. Yeah. Yeah, that is true. That is very much questionable. That's questionable from multiple levels, but I am still holding with the assessment that out of everyone, past, present, and future, aside from maybe the judicial aid you get in Great Ace Attorney, the most sane person in that franchise is unfortunately Phoenix Wright. That is the world we have entered. Now, sure, maybe the prosecutors are smarter, but they're so corrupt and care nothing about actually doing their job that you have several of them just flat out admit, I've instructed that witness to lie under oath. I don't see the problem here, and I'm going to yell at the judge until they stop complaining and give me the verdict I want. Dang it. Oh no, the judge is very much incompetent. He is the worst. And the main series Ace Attorney judge is one of the better ones. Oh yeah, no, the more I think about it, the better it is that you didn't get too far past the first case, because the worse and worse Okay, I'm reloading because that's 2 missed jumps for damage. Call 3 minutes in me saying this would already be a mistrial on so many levels. Oh, God. Yeah, I feel like practically speaking, every Ace Attorney case is a mistrial where the judge forgot the word. Did 2 cases, watch the rest. Yeah. They don't get better. They really don't. Alright, saving here just so I don't have to do more. Especially the ones where... I think there's one where the judge fully admits, like, no, I am ready to make my verdict. From everything I've seen, your client is guilty, and there's not credible evidence, testimony, or any reason for me to keep going with this trial. But because you're you, and I really want to see what hot nonsense you have prepared to get out of this, I am prepared to let you continue. Have fun. And I do think that part of that is, like, it is unfortunate that in many cases... In many cases, accuracy, authenticity, and good sense do have to be put on the wayside for the fact that if the Ace Attorney franchise wasn't stupid as hell to the point... Oh, shoot, I found what I needed. To the point where everyone is an idiot of some level, it wouldn't be as popular as a franchise. That's unfortunately just the truth. The people who hate it because it's one of the stupidest media franchises to see the light of day, and some of the dumbest characters. The people who like it for the exact same reason. It does get Lisa's moment in the final case where he does actually stop Von Karma, who was just legitimately running the trial beforehand, calling out his own objections and telling the judge exactly what they should do. Telling him to shut up and having the judge deliver that line was just It was amazing. Okay, I don't know how to get back there, but I need those medkits. Oh yeah, that's how you get back there. So unbearable. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that that a series being built on. Oh yeah, that's okay. Sometimes the series is just built on hot nonsense, and everyone's capacity for bullshit it's just different. And there's also the fact that said resilience to bullshit, it decreases with the more you know on the subject matter. Like, you've seen the times I've gone on rants on this channel of, oh, hey, I know a bit about guns. They got this one completely wrong, and and it looks silly. But, of course, the average person wouldn't know that, so... Oh, you can mine sweep. Sweet. So I, unfortunately, am just going to have to be slightly mad at this. Saw another lawyer play through, and is actually proud that a qualified lawyer said the exact same things as me and couldn't even complete the first case. Yeah. I mean, it does... Dang it. So many minds. It does show that you have a good sense and knowledge of... I'm going to use a shotgun for this. That's going to get more pellets in the right place. It does show that you know enough law to know this is bullshit. Where'd that... This one game, you're actually brought in another country. Yeah, that's like, I forget which one it is. I think it's the third or fourth. Like, one of the first Apollo Justice ones. Which is funny, because I recall they did that because not much could challenge Phoenix. True. At least part of that is their own narrative decisions of where they got to a point where they established, all right, this is what the lawyers here, here, and here are from. We've already had him deal with what is, from our own admitted canon, the best lawyers here, here, and here. Let's just send him someplace who actually wants to kill him. That should be fun. We should be able to get something from that. Oh, well, this is getting worse. Ah! I say right before things get worse. Oh. My old enemy. Well, if it's any consolation, Ace, I do know that they've kind of stopped making Ace Attorney games altogether because the last one didn't sell too good. Which is too bad, because they're at least from a screwball comedy perspective, amazing. Actual legal simulator, that after a certain point you just have to admit that that was not really their goal, and they did what they wanted, which I'm pretty sure about half of it was pissing off lawyers for the fun of it. Phoenix still shows up and stuff too. Yeah, he does show up and stuff, but they haven't. But it's been a long time, because I think Great Ace Attorney was like 2010s sometime, and they just haven't done anything. They haven't done anything outside of like X Zone 2, which as a crossover thing, I find that absolutely hilarious. Damn it. Partially because there's the full cast from Resonance of Fate, which are 3 individuals, which means they show up as, in the first game, as 2 of them, and the third is a support is a non-combat support character. And then in the next game, the more popular of the two, I think the one girl of the group and the one who was the support character shows up. And then the one who was playable in the first game is back as a support character. Along with their long... Actually, no, I think Project X Zone is just a really... If you like fighting games and parodies, it just takes absolutely every character and puts them as the most over-the-top version they can. Apparently help Majima. You know, if anyone could get Majima, of all people, proven innocent, it would unfortunately be Phoenix. Not because he's a good lawyer, but because he's... Oh, damn it. How did that work? Like, how? Oh, nope, there it is. Hang on, I have to add a marker for that. Which I realize a lot of my clips are just me getting blown up while playing shooters. Watching Smile... Like, because I was told, too, I've been watching Smile Procure, and everyone is some level of dumbass. You know, you have to respect a game that just lets its characters be dumbasses. It can be fun if done well. Yeah, no, I can believe that, that Phoenix would be able to get non-guilty for Majima. Simply because it's actually impossible to not convict him in front of any court. He's just that Majima. And that's precisely why it would work. But yeah, I remember looking at a bunch of things, and like Project X Zone and what? How? I thought I was at high health before that. And Super Robot Wars are just the absolute kings of how did they approve... Oh, I'm only at... Okay. That works? That should not work, but I'm glad it works. But I think Super Robot Wars, which just has every character that was ever in a giant mecha anime from 1990 something to the date of release. Like, that one actually won records for largest amount of distinct IPs in a single media, single work of media. Past one, Namco x Capcom amused me too, because Kelowna, alongside Guns, is in that game. Sticks out hilarious, like in the intro, swordsmen line up and showed last in the moment. The manga has him harassed by the girls, including Morgan. Yeah, no, that's the correct amount of screwball. God, that reminds me, Marvel vs. Capcom. The Phoenix Wright was actually not only a... Okay, I think I'm losing too much health with the turret and with the people on my way over there. But I remember finding Marvel vs. Capcom as absolutely hilarious, because not only is Phoenix Wright in that game as a fighter, he's high tier. Like, if you know how to play him and do it well, from what I've heard, it's really hard to fight. Oh, good, that backpack was full of blood. To fight, like, a high skill level Phoenix Wright character. Dang it. Hit him. Thank you. Ah! Grenade. But you know what? Just love that for him. And finish reloading. And save. Clone looks absolutely terrified when Morgana picks him up. Kept doing usual antics. Yeah, that would be fun, because Kelowna's like, oh, God, that That sucks so much. That's supposed to be you go down there and stop, but that... I'm down to 2 HP. Yeah, I think it's been a while since it... No, I never finished. Son of a... Alright. And now we go slow, because evidently you can just ricochet off of that and die. It's been a while, but I remember the Kelowna games being pretty fun, like in the same vein as Kirby 64, which... Dang it! That game was amazing. Okay, I should save afterwards. But I think it's like the Kelowna was one of the last big mascot platformers you see for a while, at least one of the last big ones, because I don't... Dang it! In fact, first game end... I'm not actually too surprised by that. There's a lot of things that you can do for a cute mascot platformer that's... Like, wait, if we think about it, this is dark as hell. What the fuck? It's like, I remember hearing I was watching someone else's stream, and they said that the fun thing about VTubers is that the cuter and more colorful their design is, the darker and more messed up their lore. I think, yeah, no, that's just kind of true across the... Oh, that's a helicopter. Oh, that's a rocket launcher. We're fine. Well, yeah, no, that's kind of just true. That across the board, you have games like Pikmin and Kirby, or Pikmin that's explicitly on some sort of post-apocalyptic Earth. I don't care what the do not care what the theories say with 3. It is definitely an Earth where people are no longer... You're living on it. Do you have a remake 1 too? Oh yeah. Yeah, I think I remember seeing... Oh, okay, I know what happened here. Normally you're supposed to shoot down the chopper with your newly acquired missile launcher. I had shot it down with this thing early... Ah! If I wasn't so focused on saying that I had accidentally destroyed the chopper earlier, to note, I forgot that they specifically put one last head crab in there to mess with you. And if you do it right, you can just get it to yeet out of the tube at full speed. And it's glorious. Oh, I remember this section. Yeah, like Kirby games, very cute character design. Most of right, there's a tank. So we're going on the lower levels, so the tank doesn't have an angle at us. And nope. Wow. This is not going well. But like, I remember thinking a while ago of, okay, what Nintendo characters haven't fought some sort of eldritch deity and won? And my list is maybe Donkey Kong, and only because I got hit by my own grenade. And that's only because I don't know the Donkey Kong games well enough to answer for sure. Right. You. Yeah, they get an angle on me too fast. I'm just going to... Oh, hello, pipe. I'm going to try to get behind it and pepper it with grenades. Bug Fable seems to also be like what you said, Pikmin. Yeah, that one too. Medabots are the small robot pals with guns that are willing to kill you. There's also the Days of Darkness and Dead Ancient Civilizations in the background. Yeah. And my theory for that is that... So here's a fun thing. This will do it eventually. But I've elected not to, for reasons that should be obvious. And I think a big reason as to why they're... Oh no, that... Okay, I've gotten the approach now. I know where I'm going and what to do. Is that it's cute. So you can fit in a lot more dark things. And there's also things like, remember, Legend of Zelda, it did have a teen rating, but it was a lot more dark. Ocarina of Time specifically was darker than what I've seen for a lot of games at the time. Ugh. Okay, just to not have to deal with you. And, like, a couple places like the Shadow Temple dungeon did scare me as a kid. Probably a little younger than the age rating said I should be, but that was like the old... Ah, dang it, I forgot not to get too close with the grenades. Damn it. But it's also like, you know, the first of the games to really have something that would warrant checking that label. I remember seeing something of like, no, it's good to have in kids' media, like, everything not be completely sanitized. And to have some things that are uncomfortable or scary, so they can deal with, so kids can deal with it then. And what blew up? Like, what actually blew up there? Alright. New plan. We're saving here because there's just things of, I'm doing this perfect. Why am I dead? And then it's good to have those environments where you can kind of just more or less sit. Oh. Where are you going? Oh, he just noped out of there. Like, where you can more safely say, hey, here's something that's not good, and you're probably going to be expected to deal with this later in life, or there'll be more media that goes into this sort of thing exactly. And, like, that little bit of horror, especially because for kids, the grounds of what consists of horror, or what can scare some of them, is much lower. And learning how to deal with that, it's actually a pretty good thing, which, I don't know, that's at least my theory for why so many games that are cute and aimed at kids have... Wait, did the guy who just exploded into little chunky bits yell for a medic? Ow. What the heck? I don't know. And the other thing is, it's a really good mental exercise to look at something and say, okay, this is messed up. I am going to figure out exactly all the implications. Oh yeah, and that too. It's a lot easier to be caught off guard by something like that. To start with something like, oh, this is cute. Oh, I'm fighting something that looks like an elder god and winning. I want to blow all of that up because there's... Yep. Ah, dang it. You know, let's just run for it. Haha! Wait, no. Running! That is not worth my ammo. Okay. definitely heard. I gotta trip the loading zone again, dang it. Save. Oh! Ah! Oh, Whisper, thank you so much for the raid. Yes, the shout out, the automatic shout out definitely worked. Welcome everyone. Oh, Sickly, you too? Okay, when that's done, I'm gonna give you a shout out too. Yeah, that was my bot project for a while of making my bot that does regular shout outs when you type in chat, which it should have. I'm getting distracted by stuff. It should have given a regular one to. Yes, it did. But how is Lethal Company? Saw that you, Autumn, Sickly, and a couple other people were all in a collab together. Copy Snake's message. Hell yeah, double team raid. I hope that went well, and for everyone who raided, I forgot there was mine there. Everyone who raided in, thank you so much. I'm Eldritch Horror Bread, an Eldritch Horror from Beyond Reality, found an old man blockbuster full of games and decided, you know what? This is a substitute for a personality. I'm going to obsess over this way too much. And mostly play a bunch of retro games. Tonight we're playing Half-Life 1 as a serious look at why is this game boring now? Answer, it's because literally every game that came after it copied basic mechanics, a lot of tone, and God, I am not thinking much tonight. And through sheer repetition, everything that was new and exciting when this was a mod of Quake 3, or the Quake engine, became old and cliched. It's a wonderful thing. Oh, I'm going to go eat food now? Yeah, thanks so much for raiding, and if you have to raid and run, totally understand. Also, last thing on the raid message, I have two different models, this regular bread roll, and then, to possess something different, this one that I call Corpse, because bones. But let's swap this in. I'll play this game kind of recent. Boy, yeah, Half-Life 2 compared to Half-Life 1 is kind of unreal. Like, it's amazing the amount of improvements that they put in from Gold Source engine to the Source engine itself. Like, because I recently finished off playing the episodes because I forgot that I finished episode 1 and that I didn't finish episode 2, and just the amount, like, that still holds up.
Somebody, please help me. I'm dying out here. Please help me.
Oh! There's a sniper up there. Got him. And even Portal. Yeah, it's still fun, but they really threw out everything but the bone. Yeah, well, I don't think they really threw out everything but the bones for Half-Life 1. They just... all they had were the bones, because everything they were trying was pretty much brand new. Because they had a couple of... Alright, glad I saved there. Because this was just a lot of, we're going to try a whole bunch of things and see what works. We're going to make a whole lot of... What? I missed that mine? Because like this section, minefield, of just fire at everything and hope you get them all. Not that great. It'd be odd to say that I actually like Half-Life 1 pistol more than 2. The 1 2 feels off. I can see that. Because I remember playing 2 and using the pistol and being a lot more used to this one's, and there's just a little bit of something. Oh! It wasn't a mine, I was... Stupid quick save. I hate and love that happens. I think I still don't have grenades. Here. What the? Ugh. They're so... Snipers in this game are so annoying to try to target compared to 2, where they're... Valve definitely took a lot of feedback from this game and what worked and didn't. There we go. Because playing 2 when the Combine snipers were so much easier to deal with. Like 2 pistol feels like it lacks kick, I guess. Like, yeah, I can see that. I mean, I never think too much about it because I rarely... It's weird. There's some games where I use exclusively handguns. And I should have seen that coming. I think I gotta blow it up. Oh yeah, I'll do it. And some games where I use everything but the pistol. In this case, it's definitely because once you get anything besides the starting pistol, there's not really a good reason to use it afterwards.
You're heading for the landing complex, aren't you? I was heading there myself until I got up here and... Simply... Take one look through that door and you'll see what I mean. I'm just going to wait out the catastrophe in here. If you intend to go on, then I beg of you, proceed with extreme caution.
Ah yes, this is the building that's wired to absolutely explode. Some games you can just get something better. Yeah, the thing with that is that, like, a lot of older games specifically, I don't use the pistol very much. Because it was meant to be either a... If it has infinite ammo, it was meant to be a backup weapon. It was meant to be something that it starts, it gets you through the very beginning of everything, and then you never use it again. Like, it's not... that's close. Like, it's not meant to be used beyond the point where you pick up, like, in Doom's case, the shotgun, or... Oh, that was almost bad. That would have blown, and, yeah, rockets. Hey, yeah, the hell section co-op. Yep. It is just as bad in the main game. And we're going to have a lot of saves. Because the other thing to consider... Head... Yep, that. That the head crabs can trigger it, and they're everywhere. Funny to recall in Doom 3, even cutscenes pro tax having their pistol out. Yeah, sometimes even the characters know. So I know for sure. Okay, so that's fragile, gonna blow. Can I get up on? I can just jump that. I'm thinking it's the thing for these. God, I get up and over. Oh, destroy that before it becomes a problem. Thinking that this is supposed to be, hey, there might be Vortigaunts in the area. Ooh. And another ad break.
new hit of the week record. Our music jury, composed of Florence Ziegfeld, Eddie...
Yeah, there you go. Says everyone's back, so hopefully they are. Oh god, another head crab. Don't jump. Why do I need this up? Need to get... Oh. I'm dumb. I need that up to ramp off of it. Just straight full send it. Please work. Ah! I thought I clipped it. I thought it was going to blow up. Ah. Now, the funny thing to do at this point would have been to... Oh, hey, hive hand. This thing is useless. Do not stack. Funny thing there would be... Although I'm pretty sure it still would have caused the game... Still would have caused the game over, but... Oh. Okay, that guy didn't like that I shot at him. Or I was trying to shoot. By remote charge up there. That could have been funny. Hive Hand's gimmick is that it homes in, but has a very limited supply of ammo that regenerates. Oh shit, I think I know what's about to come up soon, and not... Oh, not what I was expecting, but also unwelcome. No, in this section we're trying Gmod custom player models down to the height stuff. 3 foot tall meta. Yep. I can readily see it, especially that last section. Of just not being full height. I'm gonna back up and search all this for supplies because I am at 7 health, and you know what? I'm at... Okay, this was a good idea. Ah! That was almost bad. Ooh. Nice, nice. I know there's a section where we get chased by another gargantua in here that... Oh, no, this is still surface tension. Specifically their stupid manta rays. Oh, and they're decidedly less stupid ospreys. Now, one of my favorite facts about this game is that if you... More often than not, in these scenarios where it's aliens versus military, the military wins. Like, the Heku grunts are actually the bigger threat than the aliens. Now, of course, in canon... Nope. I think he just got fragged by his own guy. Love that for me. Of course, in canon, the aliens win handily. But as far as actual gameplay goes... Alright. I am going to book it. I think I got the sniper. I hope I got the sniper. How did I not get the sniper? Ugh. You know, like, of course for canon, this had to be a losing affair for everyone involved. Damn it. Nothing would be having a model and rare co-op with friends going through that early vent with a spinning fan and broken bit. When you crouched, they forgot to crouch, immediately stood in the gap. Being fair, it wasn't the Combines. Yeah, it wasn't the Combine specifically. These are like proxy armies or something. But even then, like, for all the fighting here, actual guns were, god damn it. Actual guns, as shown from the difficulties I'm having through all this, worked a hell of a lot better than whatever they were packing. Ugh, I hate the snipers so much. Please let their... Yeah. Military shit. It's not basically random grunt. Yeah, it's random grunts and slaves. And honestly, the thing that really rocked the military's shit was Gordon Freeman personally. I say we'll having to deal with one of the worst and most annoying... You know what? If that got... Biggest issue is that it's okay if you have grenades to chuck in there. I just very specifically don't and haven't been given grenades, so I'm just, I have one rifle grenade, but it's so close. I think these guys are, yeah, they're not Combine. I think, I don't remember if, so why is he in such a big room? Okay, you know what, new plan. I'm just ignoring that specific sniper, getting to the end of it, and showing him my displeasure. Actually, he's still alive? Ugh. There we go. Yeah, I don't remember... No, I think the Vortigaunts and Zen forces as a whole were slave to the Combine. It's just that they were also... It's a little bit shifty is what they are. Because, like, the Vortigaunts in 2 behave and say that you, during this game, freed them from said slavery. But there's also implications that the final boss were what was enslaving them, but also preventing the Combine from getting in. I don't know. Either way, it was not a good situation in general, and the Combine were involved. Oh yeah, the HEV suit is amazing. Yes. I will just take all of this. Thank you very much. And I'll come back for more when I run out. Nah. Oh, this is good. And save, because screw all that. You know what the final boss's name is. Can't spell it. Yep. It is... I think the biggest shout out to Quake is the fact that the final boss in this game is some unpronounceable entity. I think it's called like the Nilanth? I don't know. The point is, it has a big head and it's really freaky. Alright, now blow up. Combine attention specific goes down Absolute Lake 1 and gets Combine attention specifically, and then have them come over during the gap between 2, but none of this is their forces. I don't know. God forbid anything, Eldritch has an easy spell name. I mean, half of the joke for the fact... Actually, no, my name isn't even easy to spell, because nobody finds Eldritch an easy thing to spell. But at least half of the joke is that I don't have a name. I just have a slightly opaque descriptor. There, gimme. That's not really... I probably could have just gone around that with less trouble. Wait, where am I supposed to go? Oh, I see. It's stupid. I see what it is. And then here? You can tell it's correct because now they're bombing me more. Yeet. But yeah, now what would the fun be of an eldritch entity if you didn't have the opportunity, if you had a pronounceable and understandable name? Like that just takes the fun and mystery out of it all. Oh, now you blow up the door. Ah, you couldn't have done that so much easier? Would have been so appreciated. Oh, did I hear... I can't tell. Was that you warping, or is there an alien you didn't kill out there that's also going warp, warp, warp? Borrow a line from Alan Wake 2. It's kind of a mouthful, so you know it's serious. I fully believe that that is the explicit reason that most Eldritch things have an impossible... a somewhat impossible name, to make sure it's known that they're serious. Come on, come on, come on. I missed! I love this gun. Oh yeah, that Osprey you can shoot down. Because could I use ammo more efficiently? Yes. Will I? No. Because it's fun to melt things. Ooh. Nah. The fact that that's an ant. I love that in this section they're just like, hey, let's try making tanks. Do you know how to make tanks? No, but I can make something that looks vaguely like a turret, and it'll blow up things, and players are going to love that. And you know what? They were completely right. All you need is a good explosion. The Osprey's coming around again. Running! And I'm almost out of health. Oh, this'll work. They're just... Yeah, the devs are like, alright, here's the theme of these levels. Here's the gimmick. Because Half-Life was completely, at least the first one was completely made around what's a fun gimmick. Emplacements. We do not yet understand how to make a player mount it, so we're just going to try our best. Because these are easily the worst type of mounted guns I have ever seen. They're still kind of fun, though. Oh, yeah. These. He tried. Environmental storytelling at its finest. You tried. I'm sorry, what? What? What just... Just kind of mow down because there's a ton of them. Oh. if I'm not cowering behind it for cover, it's actually... Like, I'm a sitting duck for sure, but it's, like, easy to aim? Fun to use? I was wrong? Question mark? What do you say, block? Oh, yeah, they actually do block shots. Hey, Sickly, welcome in. How are you doing? How's Lethal Company? If you have to raid... Thanks again for the raid, but if you have to raid and run, totally understand and encourage it. But nice seeing you in. Don't... Not often you get a game that campaigns is largely gimmick-based. I know Bulletstorm was, because the environments gets you more... Yeah, Bulletstorm was one that I saw. I remember at the time thinking, oh, that's a stupid gimmicky game, or that's just... Or that one looks dumb. I'm not interested. Which was fine, because it is also when I was super young, and I would not have been allowed to buy it ever. And then seeing it again, like, oh wait, no. Come on. Give me the health. Can't do this to me. I mean, I guess you can and are currently doing it, but... But now looking back at it, I'm like, okay, I would love to play this because it looks dumb. How I feel about Black... Oh, I forgot to say hi. I didn't even notice. How I feel about Black Mesa? The remake? God, freaking Snorks. I absolutely love the remake. It is so well done. It has so much passion. So much passion behind it, and it's just amazing. Like, they... Damn it. Alright. Sending Ambassador Pineapple out to the floor. Like, the fans who made it did a lot of good work that made it its spot as being, like, Valve's officially endorsing it. Well deserved. It is so good, and I honestly... If you want to play Half-Life, but don't want to deal with old... Is there another Snork in here? God damn it, why are they so much deadlier in the tunnels? Alright. But don't want to deal with old jank? Just get Black Mesa. I hate these. I hate this so much. Sort of funny because Duke DLC gives him the best character arc he's gotten in like a decade, and it only his dialogue has changed when he repeatedly knows things like calling him the wrong name. Yeah, it reminds me of Saints Row the Third. Okay, what the actual hell? These things are so annoying. But Saint Rose, God damn it. Third had a voice pack option for Nolan North, which wasn't a voice in character delivered by Nolan North. It was just Nolan North freaking out as to what he was doing there. Sitting in my library, I just get through story games so slowly I haven't prioritized it yet. Yeah, that's more than fair. Oh, the biggest thing that Black Mesa does, the last couple of levels in it fixes them. For the longest time, the levels set in Zen were known as the most annoying and shitty levels ever made. It actually makes them good and fun to play, and I have been deciding on whether I struggle through the end of this game in those, because like whenever I save or load, you see this one interlooper. This is my off-stream game, and just for the point of argument, this is Zen. It's low-gravity jumping puzzles. It fucking sucks. I hate it. I hate it here. I think I have to get there. I don't know, because I gave up, and that happens all the time. Black Mesa makes those levels fun. Oh, hey, you guys realized... They actually realized it was an event. I'm proud of them. It was such an undertaking by the fact that they didn't have to... They weren't able to just remaster. They have to full on... They had to full on remake and concept a new game design from the ground up that originally Black Mesa was just the love. Oops. Oh, perfect. Was just the levels in Black Mesa and ended when you got sent to Zen. Because it just required that much work. Nolan North was... Oh, and third was... Oh. I forgot which one it was. I played the fourth one, not the third. I think I got confused because the third has a catchier name. And Duke's funny because he has a flashback. He knows I should not be in this flashback. Yeah, I feel like in general, the art of making a game that's just kind of stupid has been lost. Unfortunately, things... What? Unfortunately, things have to be serious. Alright, who's next? And if you do get one that's like that, you get something like a screwball comedy game. Like, they go way too into... They go from kind of serious game with good comedic relief and optional voice packs, which I'm pretty sure nowadays, if you release that setup of DLC or options, it would make somebody so mad that it existed. That it was somehow, despite being an option they never had to enable, it would ruin their experience, and the game would be rendered completely unplayable despite the fact that they don't have to do it. Like, you just don't get... Wait, where is this guy even firing at me from? Yeah. I don't know. Oh, dang it. Strike can come back later, and one day last time he knows about her father, just like, long story. Yeah, that sounds like a good type of dumb fun. The whole campaign's just playing it up as a mistaken identity. Yeah, and that only happens if you enable that one little thing. If you don't, it's a normal campaign. I don't know. I think in general, internet criticisms has gone from, oh yeah, no, that's a completely valid point. That is terrible. I didn't care about this until you brought that up, but now that you did, like, that something should be done about it. Like with Helldivers with Sony, because I didn't realize at first how many places just didn't have access to PSN, and the fact that they were fully on planning and willing to remove service from that game, to remove access to that game if you didn't have a PSN account in those countries. Like, oh, at first I'm like, not a big deal, you can just put it, because you can just make an account, because I thought, alright, it's weird, but it's only going to apply in places where you can do that. And then afterwards, like, oh no, this is actually awful for everyone. Which I really do hope that Helldivers dev put in. Oh, he just threw that man through a wall. It's amazing. Do put the review score graph in as a cosmetic, because that would be hilarious. God, those things are like tank. So pick up the head of sort of character arc Gray had despite all this stuff. Amazing. I feel like the shotgun is not the answer here, and that I should be leaning on heavier weapons. And that this is not my problem, and I'm going to go somewhere else first. Like down there. Ah! Really? Alright. Alright. I need to see this. How much damage does that fall do? Like, how did that even happen? If I fall from that height with 30 health or more, because I know where there's a health dispenser, am I going to get... Am I just going to die? Do I... Yeah. Alright, first things first, save there. Second thing, for science. Yes. This on hard? Let's check. Enable original models. I'm gonna apply that just because. Oh! Oh, that's cool. I'm like, well, huh, these seem a little... I was thinking that these seem a little bit off, and that's because that they have remade some of the models that changed the H&K SMG to an assault rifle. I think they also change it. No, it's still... It makes more sense for them to have, and I think some ports changed it so that ammo wasn't interchangeable between the pistol and the SMG or assault rifle. They also have the SPAS 12, which has the shoulder stock flipped up, but I was checking difficulty. Audio, video, content, voicing. I think that's in the main menu, but I'm pretty sure I have it at normal, or I either have it in normal or I did duck it down to easy. The problem is that this game is just kind of like this. Playing it for the first time since... Oh, nice. Hopefully you're having a fun time with it. I remember being pleasantly surprised by having fun with this game when I first picked it up, because I'm going to be honest. I grabbed it because there was a sale, and this game goes on sale for like $1 every time. And was more interested in playing Half-Life 2, but picked it up, I'm like, wait, no, this is actually pretty cool. Some of this actually explains some of the stuff you saw in that. Yeah, they did a little bit of version changes, and part of that involved the updated models. I just realized there are... Oh, you can't see it. Let me swap over to Corpse. Oh yeah, you can actually see it better here, but bottom left corner, the battery, the C or D cell batteries say power cell on them. Got during the 25th anniversary sale. Hell yeah. I'm pretty sure I paid, if I remember right, I paid for this game. I got the source port at first for like $1. Then I got way too many bugs. Like, each chapter I played had a game-breaking bug that needed to be like, and now you go into the source files, change this, recode this a little bit. Oh yeah, it's super buggy. It's not worth it. It is definitely not worth it. It broke up so often. And I'm just like, okay, screw it. I'm just getting gold source. Source version really, it really is. It is really just for here to have a Gmod library for all of this. Ah! Not the bees! We're going... I did not have a plan to land. Also, welcome in, Child Granny. I hope that you're having a good night. I forget if I forgot to welcome in for the first time chat or not. Ha! Get melted. Absolute dork. And back to that. Only way to let me do Metabee kicks the U.S. military in the face. I'm glad you're having a good time. Hey, you know, sometimes you just need to... Wait, there's... Yeah, I guess that this is the easiest and and given how often it's on sale for a singular dollar, I guess this is the cheapest way to get the U.S. military to kick you in the face. Or kick them in the face. I swear, once I figure a way to declare the laws of gravity unconstitutional and have them revoked as they should be, it's over for all y'all. It's just over. No contest. You know, I really don't like that guy. I'm having a marker for that. Okay, that's a new project. Adding just a quick marker command, which I'll probably have to do in code. Nope. Alright, I know I need to use this to fling my corpse somewhere. Oh. Roof. Oh, shotgun. I can hear them in there. I always find it funny when you'll have one game that has, like, tons of jump puzzles in it. Oh, I love this section so much. Throws in a debt charge. And that will cause a fireball in one of the few instances where physics are abided. Anyway, let's get some payback. Not so funny when I do it to you, huh? Okay, I could intervene now, but I don't like head crabs. So, we're just going to wait until they stop screaming, and no way, the head crabs won? Weak show from the U.S. military today. Weak. And I didn't. That actually got me. I did not see him there. Oh God. Is it a cheap jump scare? Technically, yes. Does it still work? Yes. Yeah, I'm not sure if it was now I'm thinking on like the model changes. I'm not sure if it was like an anniversary, an update, or whatever. I think it was part of. Oh. Oi. Thank you, my dude. You're coming with me. That act of heroism is too much for you to die here. I know that they had Gearbox do like 3 DLC packs, which, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really get I didn't really get through because
I don't know if we should go any further. This doesn't look right. Okay, I'll wait here and help anyone else who comes. Roger that. Let's run.
there after a certain point there's a point where you get too much Half-Life 1 because I also wanted to play Black Mesa and 2 and get on with everything. I'm like, this is too much DLC. Oh, something's going right. Kind of funny to think we don't really seem to have Half-Life spiritual sequel. Classic RE, Silent Hill, and ton even Fear got tripping too. Here's my thought on it. We didn't get a Half-Life spiritual sequel for two reasons. One, every single shooter started doing some.
Let's get the hell out of here.
I need more. Started adopting so many of its tropes, its gunplay, its design elements, that it would have been redundant. Is this guy coming? I need him to open another gate. And the second thing is that... Oh, how do you get behind me? Is that it wouldn't really hit for the same reason that spiritual successors of... There's a hunt down the Freeman, and that's a big I guess. Yeah, fan projects notwithstanding. But I'd say this is like, oh, we haven't gotten a... It's a similar thing of, oh, we haven't gotten a really strong Halo low spiritual successor. Because though so much of what it did just got absorbed into the landscape that it just became common and a little bit cliched. And the other thing is that... Oh, are you just going to... Don't... Okay. I'll be here when you decide to move.
Okay, why not? Didn't want to die alone anyway.
Oh, you weren't even following me. You were just getting pushed. Alright, come out here and we'll try this again, my dude. With me going first. I mean, you got 20 birds around walker around the volcano. Yeah. Oh. Run. That's one of my favorites. And I love EDF for the fact that it just gives you the stupidest weapons. And then on like lower difficulty, you're like, oh, this is useless. It's so dumb and unpredictable. Why would I want to use this? On higher difficulty, it's like, oh my god, this thing is a godsend. Please and thank you. Ow, shoot. Can't get... Ow. Forget about Freeman. Wing Diver on EDF 6 has a lightsaber equipment. A lot of it's... I am so excited for EDF 6. Choose targets. Where is that hit? Alright. If I'm reading this map right, which I most certainly am not. Oh! Got some of that. Now I need that door gone. Yeah, no, I love it just for the fact that so many times I have on higher levels. Yeah, we're going to need that guy gone too. Stay there, say cheese. Yeah. There? Yes! I love how they all just kind of blow up. I'm thinking also... Oh, hey, Patank, how's it going? Ooh. I forgot who got first, but thank you for getting second. Divers also... Oh, shit. That is completely unexpected. The fact that they're wearing anything other than a one-piece swimsuit. The US Fight series for acknowledging the player character and what they've done is batshit insane. I think the bigger thing is that everyone else in that series is... Oh, shoot. Missed. Completely incompetent because it's meant to be that level of stupid B-moviness. That, by comparison, the player character looks like a genius and is unimaginably hyper-competent in comparison to literally the entire cast. And fire. No, welcome in, Botanic. Hope that you're doing well. Also... Oh, wait, is there more thing? I think there might be... way up. Huh, I have no idea how to get over there. Ow. I don't know, I'm just going to try blowing up more stuff and see... Oh, I understand. The answer was more explosions. But also, Botanic, for that recipe for iced tea you gave me, that I did move on to completely mess up. I've choked down half of that overly sweetened tea and am moving on to... There we go. To diluting it with more tea tonight. But, yeah, turns out 2 cups of sugar in 1 liter of iced tea is too much. I really should have stopped at 1. Oh, so another thing from Freeman's mind that was like a running joke in theory that I actually just see as canon is a running joke of why is this facility so shit and actively falling apart? To which the theory was, wait, what if the aliens aren't doing targeted teleporting in and are instead just blindly teleporting and are teleporting mainly into the walls, causing massive structural damage. Oh, bad turret. You good? Look, in my defense, I failed to ask how much water you used in the iced tea recipe, and besides the fact that I had a massive jar, it's like 1.5 liters or so, I also figured, okay, you used 3... Oh. It's a good question. You may never know. Okay, those guys are just so annoying. I justify everything. Part of a joke from Star Wars M&O from Jedi, a counselor of all people. Who built this place? The lowest bidder? Yes. And so... Oh, God. I just realized something. Aperture fucking Science has a better integrity than... has better structural integrity and build quality than Black Mesa. Let that sink in for you. Because they not only can even things like the hyper-competent and lifelike quote-unquote AI GLaDOS run on a literal potato battery. They, after years, or however much time went in between Portal 1 and 2, the entire facility can undergo being flooded in neurogas and run by AI, and it's fine. It still works. it works perfectly well. But no, speaking of aperture in these games, it is so weird to play episode 2 and have Eli Vance's last words be, whatever you find on that ship that Aperture made, don't use it. You have to destroy it. Like, even in the end of the world apocalypse scenario, whatever those idiots accidentally were misusing for their stupid boat was inadvisably potent. They are the most successful incompetence you've ever seen. Currently a nanovirus that's eating all concrete at Black Mesa. Heckin' concrete. In their defense, concrete's fucking delicious. What the fuck are... What the fuck is this thing? It's gross. That's what it is. Now, is there supposed to be a sound... Oh, you didn't hear the... Oh, shoot. I heard the TTS on my side. Let me... Hang on. Just going to go here for a second. This is where I keep all of my stuff. Yeah, that is... Hang on. Where's the game screen? Yeah, that's my fault. Let me put that through again for you. And sorry for anyone who did that. I did not realize that. Let me see if that goes through now.
You're on the air. Thanks for calling 88.4 WTFM. Calling to ask how to fix my overly sweet tea. It's starting to gain sentience and I can't drink it all before it takes over the world.
Did that come through? Yeah, it's blunt for one reason. That's my panic something's gone wrong screen. The problem is, I was assured that Spanish Flea... Yes, perfect. Perfect. I now
You're
realize...
on the air. Thanks for calling 88.4 WTFM.
Pop pop popsicles. Ice ice icicles. Testing 1 2 3.
Ah, perfect. I even showed off the fact that there's a 50-50 chance for a male or female voice. Yeah, the problem is that despite what I looked up, the music I use does tend to get my VODs muted if I'm on there for too long, but it's funny, so, and I keep on forgetting to change it. Brilliant, the true Helldiver way. Hell yeah. Favorite part of that game is that it's just, they do such a good job of underscoring that, hey, no, you are you're treated as such... Wait a second. Are these snork nests? Yes. That is... Those look like a tumor. Snork away! I got snorked. This beats me using TTS on Hussar's channel to mention insane fortune cookies and insane podcast titles. Still not figured out where I'm getting them from. Yeah, I want to set up something, but the hard part of it is the creative energy that needs to go into it. But if you've ever heard of a podcast called Corpline, at the start of every episode, they have an absolutely batshit insane tourism board slogan for the town, for the fictional town they're broadcasting out of. And I kind of want to do one for that, or of just like say something batshit insane. But I don't know what would be good ones for that. So I've just have it because I also want to start like bringing in more lore stuff into the channel. And at least part of that is, for some reason, mostly because it's literally 0.4 megahertz away from being outside the range of what FM radio transmits on, that the only radio station you can get inside the Haunted Blockbuster is a late night paranormal crackpot one called WTFM. Based entirely on memories of driving home late at night and getting the dumbest and weirdest stuff on low frequency, low and high frequency FM channels when I'm like, okay, there has to be something on that isn't ads, and I don't have any music on my phone. God dang it. And finding a lot of conspiracy channels, oh, they don't last forever. A lot of, like, all-night sermons and gospel choirs, and just the weirdest, who approved this? And now that I know that it wasn't working, and that I have to check it, I am fully expecting it to be abused for my detriment. An insane title one that got were out context line from podcasts like, can't push Baby Murder for SummerSlam, or sets, how to Backstreet Boys. Fortune Cookie one that I think the standout reaction one involved an oral thermometer. That would do it. Yeah, that just reminds me I was talking about earlier about how the cutest, most colorful... God dang it.
You're on the air. Thanks for calling 88.4 WTFM.
Tonight on the Bread Channel, a bread roll breaks the sound barrier, a potato is molested with a mop, and we see what happens when you throw gelatin at a skeleton that can fight back.
Oh, that gets bonus points for being Top Gear related and getting to the point of, like, I know what everything can be a reference to. Wait a second. Oh my god, the hive hand has a point. While also being so batshit insane, I don't know what they mean. Dang it. Portagons. Well, go find a test the call thing if you... I mean, you can do whatever you want. We know it's working now if you guys can hear it, and if there's a volume problem, I think I'll tweak it online later. I don't want to do another test. Maybe one day I'm just going to admit that I have to do a full-on dev stream on my bot in order to get it working. Alright, let's grab this. Just remember, you gave me... Hey, here's the full thought of what I was saying about, like, remembering the cuter the streamer, the darker the lore. It also goes the other way of the fact that I know, I'm assuming you're talking about Honor-Bound Hussar, who has a very, from what I've seen, very serious setup and...
You're on the air. Thanks for calling 88.4 WTFM.
Oh.
Always remember, the difference between an oral thermometer and a rectal thermometer is all a matter of taste.
Okay, that one's good. But I think the other difference between the two is that I very much encourage dumb shit. Ah, damn it. Okay, what happens if I just choose not to engage with this? Oh. It goes anyway. That was incredible. Grab that, and that. Get... Why are there always one more that I'm prepared to handle? God damn it! Yeah, Honor-Bound Hussar is basically a running gag on his streams a lot of points until Skyrim crowd can... Oh, I've wanted to do a crowd control stream for a while. I'm not sure which one would be a good one, but I definitely know it's going... Oh. Am I gonna come? But I definitely know that I want the vibe to be similar to, like, Nickel Beer Night. Of, why did you do this? What... Who okayed this? And god... Okay, we're going down here for a change. Bread versus ants, who will win? So far, it hasn't been the ants. I've figured out the ants. The ants are fine. It's the things that are, you know, the size of a bull elephant. Yeah, I don't think he's tried to look up where the fortune cookies have come from. You know, I can see that, but I can also see half of it being the fact that after you go, in my experience, after you're done with the stream, more often than not, you just and this might be the rampant, barely medicated ADHD that I deal with every waking moment of my life, and several sleeping moments of my life. But I just forget absolutely everything that happens on this stream. Like, my memory is bad enough sober, and the sheer amount of stuff that I'm like, why is this in the Discord channel? Oh, right, we talked about it on stream and some... God damn. The problem is I desperately need health. The other issue is said health is up over here. And these things have homing shots that are big enough to hurt. Thermometer might be memorable if just for the taste. Maybe. But do not Whoa, when do you add dynamic? Oh, this was something that I wanted to try out last stream, because I have the middle mouse button to try to blend into Wolfenstein 2009's very memorable power system thing. And I was trying to get that... Oh, damn it. Reloading. I was trying to get it loaded up because this is just a feature. This dynamic lighting thing is just a feature in VTube Studio. Like, it by default runs like something similar to a screen capture in OBS. And actually, I can show you. It's pretty interesting. Let me just send that down, move that to a monitor, change the game capture to... Because the other fun thing is... Oh, ad break. I'll... Minty Fresh Realm Cup. I'll set this up. Yeah.
Vincent Lopez, select the outstanding dance hit of the hour for a hit of the week recording.
Sickly_snake is third. Congratulations.
This is the new hit of the week record. Select the outstanding dance hit of the hour for a hit of the week recording.
seems like people are back. So, got this. Alright, I can just move over to this other side. So you can kind of see that the main things on like it's just if you go into camera settings, it's down past like a handful of other things for display lighting, and you just pick the window. Like I can either have that one on the monitor that has OBS, have it on Half-Life itself, which, as you can see, as it moves around in that little bit of corner, you can see the gameplay highly pixelated. I don't know, I just think that's really, really neat. That's a cool little built-in feature that it's surprisingly easy to set up. And I know for games that are going through like my capture card specifically, let me reset this because it does make a little bit of a difference of how I have it set up. You can go into OBS and set up, have like your capture card window popped out as an external thing, and then use that to fuel the game capture, which I've gotten it to work with Wolfenstein 3D pretty well. And it does similar to like my middle mouse button and greening, but a little bit cleaner and more respect to the specific shades. I do have another fortune cookie on mine that I like, but isn't as good as the thermometer one. Mostly wondering where I left some others. Nice. It seems like there is a never-ending deluge of good, annoying, weird things to put. I'm back. Oh, I didn't realize you did. I still have it pulled up, so I'll just do a show off because I thought everyone was back, but didn't realize if they were or not. I don't know. I have opinions on how Twitch does ads, but yeah, you can see that it's just a simple preset thing in there that captures the game in like a low res pixel capture, and then I can also change it to either capture the monitor that has that's VTube Studio on it specifically, and also just my OBS, which it's a pretty simple system. It just takes a mean, I think it grabs like the frame buffer, grabs what pixels are in there in a rough approximation, and it's just colors on the screen. Yeah, it's super cool. There's a whole lot of things that I feel like a lot of people kind of sleep on what all VTube Studio can do, because like, yeah, you can get good results from the rigging or from external programs, but you can also just get a good amount of stuff from messing in with VTube Studio itself. Did run into, is it better to have loved and lost than have loved and gotten syphilis? Yeah, pixel bread. Which honestly, it kind of has to do that, or else it's going to be even more CPU intensive. But I think as of right now, that is a good place for me to stop off at the start of a new chapter. It was super fun and love being able to show off and talk to people. One of the things I was thinking, the one I was thinking about TTS actually. All right, perfect. Because I need to decide between a raid. All right, where's my dice? Because I have one person. I try to keep it somewhat similar to the vibe, and for story-based shooter.
You're on the air. Oh. Thanks for calling 88.4 WTFM.
No one has ever died of a broken heart. But a heart sliced from their chest while they look on screaming? Not gonna lie. That's killed a couple people.
Just a few. Thanks. Yeah, I got one person playing Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker, and one playing Fallout 3, and I'm trying to think which one goes for would be the best if anyone has opinions. Actually, on one person playing Fallout 4, it's been, the timing hasn't worked for me to raid any of these people. Boston's Dorito and Mountain Dew Company. Well, we're going to raid Jaden's story. We're going to raid Jaden. He's a street race VTuber. Great person, great streamer. Known him for a while, and he's playing Fallout 4 with 10 luck, 1 intelligence. This is going to go great. Yeah, I'll be live tomorrow, actually, because I made the schedule, I was hungover, and did not realize I had a Helldivers 2 collab with, funnily enough, Whisper, Sickly, the 2 people who rated us earlier, and Palm Lobo. It's going to be fun. The VTuber build. That's probably what it is. Yeah, Jaden's great. Oh, sending you over. See you tomorrow. Probably.